What's up, fellow hobbyists and collectors? I am your host, Glendon Taylor, and if you just happen to stumble upon this channel, this is Predator Collectibles, where we talk about action figures, statues, busts, prop replicas, and if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. It's always a pleasure having you. Being since it's the last Wednesday of the month, we're going to be talking about anything that happened during the month of September for the Predator franchise. In movie news, well, we have finally heard from director Shane Black, who is directing the new film of the Predator that's going to be released in August of 2018. He helped answer a question indicating when can we expect as fans the theatrical poster and trailer for the movie, and his response was, still 4 months away, release not till summer 2018, and that is actually, to me, good news because that's only 4 months faster than we could expect, possibly around either April or May, because again, the movie doesn't release till August. So to get it in February, the beginning of next year, to get that hype going, to me is really exciting and really reassuring that Stacy, who is now the CEO of 20th Century Fox, is trying to expand this brand, as she calls it now, the Predator. Now on Tuesday the 19th, Diamond Select Toys has revealed to us their Series 5 Toys R Us exclusives, and apparently what they're going to be doing is following the way of NECA, which is, I don't have a problem with that. It's just I know that there's very limitations on what Predators can be produced, but I believe this is their homage for exclusives via Toys R Us, and that's going to be $7 a piece, and of course you're getting 4 different ones. You're getting the Lava Planet, you're getting of course the Hive Warrior, and a few others as well. And a part of the other 2, you're getting the Handshake Dylan and Dutch with a swappable red shirt and tie for Dylan, which I think is awesome, where you get both the bodies, the heads are going to be the same, but you get different accessories regarding those 2 characters. Now coming out of Funko, which I finally get a Dorbz Predator. I've been waiting for this for quite a while since they've announced the Dorbz line of Funko products. I know that with the success of the science fiction pint-sized heroes, they finally decided to do the Dorbz version of these. Now they are of course very reminiscent of the pint-sized heroes. The only difference is that you have an open mouth Dorbz figure, and you get a cloaked version of this, and that is a Toys R Us exclusive as well. So unfortunately, with the aspect of Toys R Us being an exclusive, my local Toys R Us is like an hour away from me, so that kind of sucks. But with regards to your ordering, pre-ordering that is, you get either $9 through Big Bad Toy Store, which will be released in November of this year, or you can go through the entertainment route and get it in December for $7.99. Usually, because it's only $1 difference, I decided to go with the Big Bad Toys route so I can get it a month early and review it here on my channel for you guys to decide if you still want to get it during the month of November and have it for Christmas, or go ahead and get it in December and for $1 cheaper. NECA has done it once again with their official announcement regarding the NECA Aliens vs. Predator series, and this time they're doing the video game version from Capcom that was released back in 1994, and I can't wait for this to happen because I'm actually getting the 3 Predators that I played when I was a kid for the Super NES, and what's really cool is they also released the box artwork for Razor Claws, which is one of the alien bosses that you have to fight in the game, and it's very reminiscent of the arcade cabinet from the exact same title. So you get it either through $69 to $99 at Big Bad Toy Store that released this year in November, or you can do it at Entertainment Earth for $64.99, and that's going to be released in December. So I myself am going to do the $5 cheaper route and go through Entertainment Earth, and I think that's a better option, even though it's a month difference, but you are saving that $5 through Entertainment Earth as opposed to Big Bad Toy Store. Now in my previous videos I did talk about an XM Studios statue that was sculpted by Naren, and they finally released a painted version of that exact same statue with 2 versions of the heads, one being masked, the other one being unmasked, and that's of course a 1/3 scale, not 1/4. So from the base to the tip of the spear, he's going to be at 40 inches high, 20 inches in depth. This is going to be a very huge and very expensive statue, and he was showcased at the Singapore Toy Game and Comic Book Convention, and I believe they were talking about around $2,000 or so for the statue. Now, there are other channels that went there personally to showcase and look at this particular statue, Rad Titan being one of them, and I'll leave a link in the description here so you can watch that video just so you can get a variety of angles and different opinions on this statue. I personally wish I can afford it. I can't. Hopefully in the later years down the road I can obtain one for myself. So I think that Naren is a brilliant sculptor. He is no stranger to the Predator franchise himself or his 1/6 model kits. So having a 1/3 scale sculpted by Naren I think is amazing and awesome. Now Sideshow has done a lot of charitable events in the past, like Make-A-Wish Foundation for those who are in need medically. This event was the Mike Nosco Memorial. This is based upon Mike's older brother Jack, who ran a bike type of route, and this is done on an annual basis. It started in 2009. Mike unfortunately lost his life in a car accident in 2004. The Sideshow and its employees has done this for quite a number of years, and the way that they've done this better to benefit financially is to run up an auction for a life-size artist-proof jungle hunter bust. This sold at eBay auction for $4,610. So I'm very happy to hear the winner. It was a very able beat of 44 bids. So I'm very happy to hear that Sideshow was able to help with this event. Now, a shocking part of my news update is that as of Monday, September the 18th, Toys R Us has filed bankruptcy in some of its US and Canadian subsidiaries. And this comes to a huge shock and heartbreak to me because I remember as a child going through all the aisles of Toys R Us and picking out in my head my Christmas wish list of what I wanted. And of course I got my Kenner Predator figures from there. I got the big Alien vs. Predator Kenner figures as well. And I also got, for the first time ever, the Micro Machines Predator Fleet set from the Loop. This just as a child and as a fellow collector, this is a heart-wrenching update. Now I don't know if this is going to affect companies like NECA, Funko, or Diamond Select Toys. I'm sure that probably and financially it will. Hopefully that with this, Toys R Us will be able to push on as some kind of company or entity of toys and collecting. I know that it started out in 1948 in Wayne, New Jersey by entrepreneur Charles Lazarus. I'm pretty sure that he's no longer the CEO, but he's the one that started the company at the age of 25. So as a 34-year-old, I think that's a great role model to look up to, being the most #1 toy retailer in the world, if not by the US market. So I think that hopefully this will come to be a much more better company if they will refurnish, or in this case refinance. So that is it for the month of September, and everything I discussed today in this video will be in the link down in the description below. If you have any questions or would like to see other kind of topics, leave me a comment. I want to thank you guys for always watching my videos and of course being a supporter of my channel. I will see you guys in the next video, and happy hunting.